Good evening. This is Brian Thomas Simons, and these are the main headlines of this hour. Among other news,
456 new executive decisions were announced last night. Among them, A. Executive decision mandating the celebration of Easter by all residents in American soil but Orthodox Jews. Muslims have got away with not celebrating Christmas for too long, and Biden's answer has been sending them condoms. This will no longer be tolerated, declared President Trump. B. Executive decision giving Canada 48 hours to swear allegiance to the U.S. Constitution. The 51st State of the Union has mocked our country for too long because they saw that Biden was weak. It's time for them to learn their lesson and allow Doge in their government facilities, declared President Trump. C. Executive decision ordering the remodelation of Mount Rushmore, which will include replacing Washington's bust with his and Lincoln's with Vladimir Putin's. I am sure Presidents Washington and Lincoln would have been excited with the change, declared President Trump. D. Executive decision banning former President Biden from White House's facilities. He keeps coming and coming, claiming that he has to start his second term, and security is tired of calling his family to pick him up. So, this has to end. Only the Russian ambassador is allowed to enter the premises without invitation, translators or announcements, added President Trump. 2. As a token of authentic patriotism, Elon Musk's team of teenagers leading Doge declined payment for their services and instead have started an LLC dedicated to selling data that, they promise, won't come from the government databases to which they have access but from secret algorithms sealed by intellectual property laws. It's remarkable the selflessness and entrepreneurial spirit of these youngsters, which obliges me to be understanding with the few occasions they messed up with the software or they made changes that led to 2, 3, or 4 breaches in the security systems, concluded President Trump with a smile. 3. Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries announced that, as he was praying with former DNC Chair Jamie Harrison and current DNC Chair Ken Martin, they received a sign of when they should start responding to the controversial actions President Trump has rushed in the American government. An angel answered our prayers and told us to wait for his next visit, in which he will also bring us a plan to launch the ticket Harris-Biden 2028. That day, he will also provide us with a plan to convince the working class that what they really want is to speak in inclusive language and, if they are Hispanics, to be called Latinx. 4. Former DNC Chair Jamie Harrison, after the announcement made by Minority Leader Jeffries, said that he felt validated by the angel's announcement. This proves that, as I demanded, we should have gone with President Biden at the top of the ticket in 2024 and flipped the ticket in 2028. We only had to give the American people the chance to see with their own eyes how lucid and rejuvenated President Biden was, declared Harrison. 5. New York Representative Ocasio-Cortez declared her support for the ticket revealed in prayer to Minority Leader Jeffries on one condition. The squad will back the Harris-Biden ticket 2028 but only if our plan to regain the working class is given a fair chance. We are 100% sure that our plan to deconstruct toxic masculinity will make a difference, and for that, we have 2 powerful tools. The mandatory reading of Cori Bush's The Crimes of White People, and the mandatory watching of the movie, Amelia Perez. 6. After the negative reaction to the 3 Snow White trailers released to the public, Disney CEO Bob Iger declared that the remake of the legendary animation movie, expected to be in theaters on March 21st, will be replaced by Snow White Inclusive, movie to be starred by Terry Crews as the iconic Disney princess and will tell the story of a trans Snow White helping a gay prince to get out of the closet. 7. In local news, A. Robert Hoskins, a Florida man who went to jail after throwing a Bible at officers who were responding to a burglary call, which he declared he was perpetrating under God's orders, announced he will recall the current representative for Florida's 3rd Congressional District and run to replace her. The first polls show Hoskins leading current Representative Kat Cammack by 15 points. B. The Jewish man who mistakenly opened fire on 2 Israeli tourists in Miami after taking them for Palestinians will be celebrated as an honorary member of Hamas in a ceremony that will take place tomorrow in the debris of the Beit Hanun Mosque, located in the Gaza Strip. A video of the ceremony will be available on their YouTube channel, Jihad Today.
This has been the news of this hour. Sponsored by Church of the Holy Redeemer's Power in the Spirit. Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your personal Savior? Did you vote for Trump in 2016 and then in 2020? This is the right church for you. If so, Church of the Holy Redeemer's Power in the Spirit is the only Christian church that can promise you in the Lord to have 72 virgins in heaven for only a donation of $50 a month. You will have access to those 72 virgins in heaven. For an additional $25, you will be allowed to replace 10 of them, and for $100, Heaven Premium, you will be allowed to choose them for yourself. Guaranteed, if you're not satisfied with those 72 virgins after you die, full refund of your money. We accept Visa, MasterCard, American Express, and Discover.